I have insomnia, guys. I can't stop thinking about this. Okay, makeup. Somebody that works in the professional, like in the movie industry, that knows how body makeup works. Okay. During phase one, most of the outfits were like this, with a few exceptions, very few exceptions, right? I need to go, like, I didn't want to go rewatch the movie, but I guess I will. Because this is puzzling, like, it's bothering me. I'm like, wait, what? I told you in my previous video that I was like, why the freak does Caroll and Baker need to, like, see her Blake Lively's breasts, like, on a daily basis? Like, what is going on here? And I get it. They're professionals, and if they have to, like, do the tanning and all that stuff, okay. But I would think it's, like, from this part up. Like, why the boobs? Like, they're covered. Like, in every single scene, I didn't see any nudity. Maybe in intimate scenes, I can see that, guys. So, I think this is Baker. Correct me if I'm wrong. This, like, she's going, like, they're asking, okay, so how long does it take? And they were like, she was like, around like an hour and a half. It's a bit on the fast side. Can go up to 3 hours. But look, like, she recounts a tale about, like, they're like, no, not, we're not, whatever. Jamie Heath coming in, right? But hold on. Read this. At that point in time, did you know who was at the door? No. And what happened next? They came in. Who's they? They who? Wasn't just Jamie Heath. Like, did she misspeak here? Who they? Are you talking about Alex Sachs or, like, somebody else that was, like, out the trailer and they came in, like, they were by the door? Is that what we're talking about? They came in? Or was it really only Heath? Because they kept saying that the door was ajar. They? So, Miss Lively had come in and removed her clothes, and they were handed out the door to the costume or someone there that they could take the costume. And I believe she was only in underwear. And she sat down in the chair, and she had the baby. The baby was given to her. So she was quite scantily clad because she just removed her custom paws. I'm not even going to talk about, like, the bar scenes. Let's give her a pass. Okay? Because, it had a bit more, like, low cut. Let's give her a pass for the bar scenes or the dancing or whatever. Okay? But explain this. Explain on days that she was wearing this, like, not even her arms are showing up. Her neckline is not that low. Okay? So really, you just need, like, makeup from here up. Maybe a little bit lower, but not too much. Not too much, because what is showing? Mostly nothing. I think this is the most cover-up that I've seen Blake Lively. So what do you mean that she was wearing underwear but not other clothing? Is part of Vivian's and Caroll and Baker's, is that part of their job? To have to, like, do their job whenever the talent is unclothed, when there's not, like, a work reason for it. Let me explain. So let's say that she takes off her, costume and everything. Maybe she needs help. I don't know. It doesn't seem like she would require that much help, honestly, but I don't know. Why can't she put in a little robe, a little towel around? You know what I mean? Leggings, like, because if you don't have, like, look, your legs aren't showing. So tell me, why the freak do you need body makeup in that part? You don't, right? Why would you need to be, like, just on your underwear? That's, like, without, like, a robe or anything covering you up. But why do these hair and makeup people have to be exposed to that when there's not a legit work reason? That's what I'm asking. And then the other person, the other person, Caroll, I'm thinking, because she's talking about Vivian. Blake was having body makeup done in the trailer by Vivian. We heard the door open and looked and went, whoa, whoa, whoa. And it was Jamie at the door. I grabbed a cutting cape, which was over my chair, and held it up to try to cover her. And then she goes like, do you recall what Miss Lively was wearing at the moment in the trailer? Either nothing or a nude thong. Were you like adding makeup to her like private parts or like her legs like on day like this? Miss Lively's breasts were exposed at the moment, yes. And Miss Lively was generally undressed and unclothed. Generally. Yes. When wearing this, why was she stripped down to just like her thong? Be topless, walking around her freaking trailer in front of Caroll and Baker without like putting on like a little robe, a little like towel. Like, what is going on here? Wait, what? What is this, like Moulin Rouge or what the freak? Why would an actress just sit there in her chair like completely topless and just like her thong when she like the costume that she took off is like this? And like she can very well put on leggings, a little like I don't know, like some comfy PJs, anything, a little robe. Dang. Is that really normal? Did they sign up for this? Is that because yes, they can all be comfortable with it, but does that make it HR right? Does that make it HR right? And in this other situation with Caroll and like Baker, you know, obviously there's no touching and everything, but why do these ladies have to consistently see her completely nude when there is not a legit work, like it's not within, is that within the scope? Because they should be able, like, see, the artist and the makeup, the hair and makeup collaborate, like what needs to be done for that scene, right? And that's what's done. So why the freak does she constantly like is just naked, like walking around like in her thong, like in her trailer with the people around? So talk about the nanny too. Imagine that she is over there sitting down like in a thong, and a baby's handed to Blake Lively so she can breastfeed. Why would the nanny? Is that a job requirement for the nanny to have to see her employer undressed, like wearing just a thong without covering herself? Is that HR okay?